Y'all, Sean here, back again with another edition of Game On Cards and Collectibles. Today I've got a reveal, but I'm doing something a little different. I'm pre-recording a video in advance with my tag sub kit that I'm sending off and the cards that I'll be sending off to submit to tag with my predictions of what I believe my grade will be. I don't promise I'll do this every time necessarily, but I thought I'd do it at least this time to try it. I thought it was a good idea that instead of putting out a pre-sub, what I'm sending to tag, and this time I'll go ahead and do it all in once. So you'll get the preview of the cards I'm sending in, my pre-grades, and then in return on the same video, you'll see them come back a couple months later. Alright, so my first submission card is going to be the Seiya Suzuki. This is the 2021 Topps Chrome NPB. This is the Japan version of the Topps baseball card with the 1986 insert. I'm pre-grading this one at in between a 9 and a 10. They don't have 9.5s, but that's kind of where I'm at with this card. It has really good centering, has some issues on the back, just some like surface marks, surface lines, print lines, whatever you want to call them. And I'm really on the fence on this one. I'm going to have to make a decision, but for right now, I'm going to call it a 9.5. I'll go ahead and drop it in the sub kit here to send off. Next up, we have a 2023 Bowman Chrome. This is the Matt Mervis Yellow Refractor, serial number to 75. Again, this one has some small surface line issues on the back, but otherwise pretty well centered. I'm in between a 9 and a 10 on this one as well. I will make an ultimate decision, but right now I'm putting it at a 9.5. Next one up, I really love this card. It's a Nico Hoerner rookie from 2020. It's a Topps Now Summer Blockbuster Heating Up Rookies. This was printing on demand, and only like 77 of them or so were ever printed. So it's a very short print, and I think that one's going to gem. Next, we have just a base of Nico Hoerner. This is his 2020 Topps Chrome rookie card. Thought this one looked really good. Didn't see any issues with it, and I do pre-grade that one at a 10 as well. Not going to get into the 3 digits of what I think it's going to be, but I definitely think it's a 10. Next, we have a 2023 Topps Christopher Morel. This is the collector's box. You can only get it in the collector's box package, and this one looks really good. I can't really tell on the surface just because of the way this card refracts, but I didn't see any issues, so I'm going to pre-grade it at a 10. Next is another Christopher Morel. This is the Sepia Refractor. It's definitely off center, left to right, so I'm going to pre-grade it at a 9, but otherwise it looks really sharp. Back, edges, corners, everything else looks really good. But I'm going to be conservative on this one and say it's going to be a 9, but I love this card and would love to have it in a 9 to work on my Morel collection. Next, we have a Jack Eichel from the 2015-16 Fleer Showcase. This is the Metal Universe insert. I pack pulled this back when these came out. Thought this one looked pretty good. I'm going to be a little conservative with a 9 on it because I did have a Connor McDavid in the same set that I recently sold, and that one came back a PSA 9. Next is a Khalil Herbert from 2021 Prism. This is the orange or the disco rookie. Couldn't find any issues with it. Maybe a couple print lines on the back, but everything else looks great. I think this one has a really good chance to gem, so I'm pre-grading it at a tag 10. And then next up, we have a 2022 Prestige Heroes. Thought this one looked really sharp for this Josh Allen, but it is a foil card. These are tough to gem. The back is definitely off left to right. I don't know how much that's going to ding, so I'm on the fence between a 9 and a 10. So I'm putting it at a 9.5 right now, but I will definitely have a final prediction here at the end. Next, we have a 2021 rookie of Justin Fields. This is just from the Classics, Panini Classics series. Looked pretty good. Definitely not a gem, though. It's off center a little bit and has some surface marks on the back. Factoring that in, I'm pre-grading it at a 9. It is a sharp card. I'd like to have it in a 9. That's why I'm sending it in. I'm totally fine with that. But I do not think it will gem. Next up, we have Grigor Dimitrov. This is his refractor from Topps Chrome 2021, kind of like a rookie card. I'm going all out on this one. I think it's absolutely pristine. I could not find an issue with it. It's completely flawless in my opinion. I am going out on a limb and saying it has a chance to be a pristine tag 10. So that has to come in the 990 to 100 market. Almost impossible to get, but I'm going to try it. And lastly, we have the same card from the same set, but it's the white diamond, the black and white diamond, and I think this one looks really great too. I just can't tell with the surface, with the way it refracts. Can't really see if there's any surface imperfections, but it does look good enough to gem. So I'm going to pre-grade this one at a gem 10. So there you have it. My predictions are I should have, out of the 12 cards, hopefully 7 that end up being a 10 and 5 at a tag 9. We'll see you back here shortly with the return. All right, everybody, welcome back. We have the reveal now for the pre-grade video that I had done a couple months ago, and let's see how we fared. If you recall, I did pre-grade these with these 12 cards with the pre-grade of gems for 7 of them and mint 9s for the other 5. So I would be very happy with that if that's the case. It really kind of depends on the backs of the cards, because most of the cards had an issue where they had some sort of an imperfection on the back, whether it was a minor centering or mostly print lines is what I was running into on those cards. So let's see how we did. All right, now we got the package out of the box out of the package. We can finally see how we did. This order came as expected, took just under 60 days. So, you know, it was a $19 regular sub. I didn't get a special drop or anything on this one. So I'm excited to see how we did here. As usual, tag cards come in the package. Each slab comes packaged up in its own little wrapper, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I struggle with this again this time around. I think this is my 4th or 5th tag order, and I still have trouble getting these packages open. All right, let's see what we have here first. I better go from the bottom so I can pull it up for the reveal. Add a little drama. So this time I'm taking the scissors approach, since I think I tried the box cutter last time. It didn't work too well. So let's see how we fare. All right, first up. All right, so it's the Seiya Suzuki, and I pre-graded this one. I ended up saying hopefully out of a 9, we have 3 9.5s. I'm hoping at least one of them get a 10. So, and it comes back a 9. Okay, I'm still happy to have it in a 9. But I have 3 that I thought were 9.5, and that between the 9 and the 10, I'm just hoping that one of them ends up being a 10. So that's kind of where I'm at on this. But man, that card looks really nice in that tag slab. Very cool. All right. Card number 2. All right, we're still going with the scissors here. Still having trouble getting these open. It just there's no room to cut anything off of here, and I don't want to tear it because I want it to slide out from the bottom. Maybe you guys are more experienced at this that have done tag submissions, but I still struggle with these. All right. Coming up from the bottom. This card is the... Okay, this is the Matt Mervis. Again, another one that I pre-graded between a 9 and a 10. I just want one of these to come back at 10, hopefully. That would be swell. Looks really sharp. And it comes back a 9. Okay. So, learning some things here. If you think it's less than a 10, maybe we should just assume it's going to be a 9 at this point. Pre-graded a 9. Really nice looking card. Maybe he can get his career turned around, hopefully. Get back up from the minors and do some damage. Alright, so out of the 395 so far, they've both fallen on the lower side of the 9. Alright, card number 3. I think these are coming back in order, so that's kind of nice. Coming back in the same order that I sent them in. Which I always wondered why that's not the case when you send them into other companies. Alright, now this is the Nico Hoerner Heating Up Rookies insert. I pre-graded this one at a 10. It looked absolutely perfect. And it gets a 10. Yes! This is such a cool card. Heating Up Rookies. So glad this one came back a 10. Looks absolutely amazing. Some serious fire right there. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of, with my tag submissions, you're going to see a lot of the players and the teams that I personally collect. So, probably not going to see a lot of cards to flip. Although I will say there are a few in here that I decided to send in anyway that I'm looking to sell. So I'll bring that up as we move along here. All right, up next we have a... all right, it's another Nico Hoerner. This is, again, the base. Just the base Chrome Rookie. I pre-graded this one at a 10. Looked really sharp. Couldn't really find any issues with it. And it comes back a mint 9. Okay. 942. Little, I mean, close. It's close to a 10. So... Yep, nice card nonetheless. Add it to my Nico tag collection. But not worthy of the stand at this point. Alright, so I've missed a few so far on my pre-grade. But I do appreciate the accuracy of the grading that Tag has. And they give you the reasons why you missed, you know, you had some imperfections and where they're at and why you got the grade you did. So... Alright, this is a Christopher Morel collector box. I pre-graded this one 10. Thought it looked really good. Starting to be a little concerned now that I might have missed some stuff, but alright. And it does come back at 10. Excellent. Really nice looking card. Alright, so back on the 10 train. Let's go. See, I thought by having a couple tag 10 slabs ready to look over the submission here that maybe it'd bring me some luck, so not so sure right now. All right, next up, I'm trying to remember what the next one was in the order here. We have a... Alright, this is the Christopher Morel Sepia Refractor. This is the one I thought was a 9 because of the off-centering, so I pre-graded it at a 9. Oh, alright, comes back at 10. Yes! Little surprised on that one, but I guess the centering falls within the parameters of their Gem Mint category, so that's great. Nice to see. I got to grab a couple more stands here. I have a feeling we're on a roll here. We got to keep the momentum going. There we go. And I think I'm going to ditch the scissors at this point. Doesn't seem to be helping much. Next card. Not... Alright. I gotta figure out a way to get these open better. Smoother. Alright, oh, next, okay, this is the Eichel card from the Metal Universe. I pre-graded this one a 9 just because it's a dark card, and the PSA McGregor I had was a 9, so I'm just going off of that. And it gets a 10, yes. Alright, this is one of the cards that I am looking to move, and because it got a 10, I'm glad for that, because hopefully I can sell it at a, you know, decent value and decent price, and make up for some of the grading fees. So that's great. Very nice looking card. To check the pop count on that, if anyone else has had that card graded yet. I know Tag has a big hockey community, so that should be good. All right, few more here, guys. Getting some 10s. Hoping for 7 of them. That was my initial prediction. So far, we've got gem count is 4. Next up, we have the... Okay, this is the Khalil Herbert Prism rookie from 2021. I pre-graded this one at a 10. Looked pretty good. And comes back as a 9. I must have missed something there on that one. Have to go back to the dig report and see what... It's probably the back. Some of these, just these Prism cards especially, just do not have great surfaces on the back. A lot of print lines, roller marks, stuff like that. All right. Moving right along. My attempt at opening these packages does not make great video content. I think you guys are already aware of that. Now, for this one... Oh yeah, okay, this is the Josh Allen Heroes. Thought this one looked really good. I was on the fence on a 9 and a 10. I'm going to hope for this is the last 9.5 that I have a chance to see if it'll get a 10. Here we go. Oh! Okay, so I was 0 for 3 on all the 9.5s. They all fell on the 9 side. Again, lesson learned here. If you think it's not going to gem, then don't expect it to. Really sharp looking card though. I think this still holds some value. This was one I was planning on, or still planning on, reselling. Not part of my own collection on that one. So, we'll see. Alright, we still have, what do we have, 4 gems so far, so need 3 more to get to my 7. I think I only have a few more cards left too, so it's going to be tough now. Alright, and this is the Fields that I predicted it's going to be a 9. My pre-grade was a 9 on this one, so I'm not expecting it to gem. Nice card though. Glad to have it. 8.5. Wow, okay. It definitely has some centering issues, and on the back it also has surface marks, so, you know, adding those two things together probably ding you a couple grades there. So, yep. Did not anticipate having anything lower than a 9. That one just missed. What is that on this? There's something. Smudge or something. Looks like it might be inside the slab itself. Alright. Well, we only have a few more cards left, so let's see. I know I've still got a couple tennis cards that should gem. Now, for next we have... Okay, this is the Grigor Dimitrov. This is the one I was predicting. It could potentially be a pristine. My pre-grade was a pristine 10. Just absolutely a flawless card. Let's see if I can pull it off. Oh! It's a Gem Mint 10, but not a pristine. So close, but I'm so happy. 975 on the 1,000 scale point grading scale. So missed it by 15. Need a 990 or higher. And by far, though, my highest grade today. Now we'll see what the last card has in store, because it is also a really sharp looking Dimitrov Topps Chrome. This should be the black and white mini diamond. It was really a sharp looking card, so might have a chance of getting another gem here. Let's see. Yep. So glad they put them back in order the same way I sent them. Makes it a lot easier. Let's see if it gems. And yes, it does. Excellent. 972. So almost the same score as the refractor version. All right. Putting together, probably the only person that's putting together a Grigor PC. So overall, my original prediction was 7 10s and 5 9s. And it looks like I'm going to finish up with, let's get these guys out here. Let's go ahead and throw the Eichel out there too. My actual was 6 10s, so one short, 5 9s, and one 8.5. That was the one that I didn't expect. So overall, a very good submission. Very happy with this order, and thanks again, everybody. We'll see you again here real soon.